Welcome to another edition of SoCal Scents. I'm Jeff, and today I'm going to bring you my top 10 most looking forward to summer fragrances for 2024. These are 10 fragrances. They're not going to be in any order, but I am going to let you know which ones I am looking forward to wearing most. Now, this is actually the second time I filmed this video. Filmed the first time, microphone wasn't on. So here's me doing it the second time. Let me know in the comments below, what are your top 3 summer fragrances that you are most looking forward to wearing? My fragrances are actually all out of order because I already did this video once, but I'm just going to grab them randomly because the video is going to be random top 10 anyways. But these are the 10 I'm looking forward to wearing most. All right. First up, just because it is a staple, is going to be Light Blue Intense. This is one fragrance that I will always recommend for summer. It's top 3 summer fragrance that I'll literally recommend to anyone. If someone's like, what's a good summer fragrance? It'll always be this one. This will be the first thing that comes to my mind. However, this year, I'm going to be layering it with Set Sail St. Bart's by Tommy Bahama. It creates a tropical version of light blue. So spray this on first, spray this on second. You can buy this at like JCPenney, Marshall's, Nordstrom Rack for like 15, 20 bucks, but a big bottle, not this little bottle. You can get the big bottle for like 15, 20 bucks. 1, 2, smell great. You literally smell like a tropical light blue. Perfect for the hot summer days, perfect for the humidity. It's gonna be great for that. So that's the first one, Light Blue Intense, layered with Set Sail St. Bart's. But let's keep going on those really, really hot summer days. This is actually a discontinued fragrance. This is Aqva Amara by Bulgari. Now, you notice this is not the puck, this is the travel bottle. I got rid of the puck just because I like being able to put it on my shelf better. The puck takes up a lot of space. You can still buy this on eBay, highly recommend it. Jeremy Fragrance used to call it the strength of the ocean. But I noticed that on a very hot day, the hotter the day, the better this one worked. And Jeremy at the time pushed Artisan Pure by Jean Barbados and Aqva Amara. And this was the strength of the ocean. The other one was like white t-shirt vibes. Both of those 2 fragrances, though, I found that the hotter the day is, the better they work and the better they smell. And this one is like an orange florally. It's nice, like a dirty orange almost, but it really works well in the heat. I'm not featuring Artisan Pure in the video, but that's another fantastic fragrance for a hot summer day. White t-shirt, clean linen type of vibe, but this one is my jam. All right. Next up on a hot summer day is Pacific Lime by Atelier. This is another one of the long, if you guys have been following me for a while and all my lives, whenever someone asks me, what's my favorite summer fragrances, like Light Blue Intense and Pacific Lime by Atelier. Hot summer day, the hotter the better. This one shines like a superstar. Tart lime is mainly what it's like a tropical tart lime is what I get from it. There is coconut on the picture on the box, and there's coconut listed, but as you guys know, I hate coconut and I do not get any coconut from this. I get just tart tropical lime, and it's fantastic. The hotter the day, the better. Yeah. All right, let's go to a little niche area. First niche, I think I featured this in the spring video too. I don't remember when, but this was my fragrance of the day, and it was 90 degrees today, and it's Vibrato by Suspiro. This fragrance smells like a fresh ginger ale fragrance. It was great. I sprayed it on my neck today, and I also went to the store and I tested out 3 different fragrances. That'll be in the vlog, the upcoming vlog that I'm doing. But I tested Beekman Place and Blue Talisman, and then the new Acqua di Gio Profondo Parfum. And I didn't really super dig Profondo Parfum, but it does smell better than the EDP. But anyways, Vibrato smelled great. I was wearing it all day. I smelled fantastic. Vibrato, next one up. All right. And then let's just knock the other Xerjoff off. Well, so Vibrato Suspiro, but Xerjoff Torino. These are the same company, by the way. Torino 21. This smells like a tart lemon fragrance with mint. So a tart lemon mint is super strong, super bold. is becoming a little bit harder to get. Stock isn't crazy, so when it does come in stock, it usually sells out within like an hour. I know for like 2 months of this year, 3 months of this year, nobody had it, and then the Venba got it back in stock, and then it sold out like almost immediately. This is a TikTok hype fragrance, but it's a good fragrance. So Torino 21, if you love a strong tart lemon and a mint, so it doesn't smell like a cleaner, because I know a lot of lemon fragrances can smell very cleaner like. This doesn't smell like that. But you must like a tart lemon. If you don't like tart lemon or mint, I say skip this one. But if you do like those two notes, this is one you definitely want to try. All right. Next up is brand new fragrance to the channel for me. I've tested it on the channel a few times, but I just got a bottle of it. This is Centerpiece Natural by Bond Number 9. Now, this is a unisex fragrance. Raspberry citrus is pretty much the vibe from this. Like, it's like a watery raspberry citrus fragrance, and it's nice. It's brand new. I've put a small dent in it since I've gotten it, but I will probably put a bigger dent in it. Mind you, I do wear a different fragrance almost every single day, so some of these I'll wear just a few times throughout the summer, but they will be a great few times. And because this is brand new, I'm just really excited to be wearing it. So because it's brand new, this is my top 10 most excited to wear fragrances for summer. That is one of them. All right, let's go niche. We're gonna go with Aventus Cologne. Of all the creeds, this is probably gonna be the biggest compliment puller you can wear. It works good dressed up, so if I have any special kind of formal event, this will probably be one of the choices I'll go with, because I know it'll just work. Aventus Cologne is awesome. It's a compliment monster. You can wear it dressed down, dressed up, however which way you want to wear it. It just kind of works and smells good. Always spray your skin, always spray your clothes, and you should do that with all your fragrances, skin and clothes. It'll give you the best positive attention and results, especially with summer citrus, because people will be like, oh, I need my fragrance to last 24 hours. You don't. Spray your skin, spray your clothes, go do whatever you're doing and have a good time. Don't overthink your fragrances, guys. And Aventus Cologne smells really, really nice, and this is one of my biggest compliment pullers. If I had to do a top 10 compliment video, this would be clearly in that list, which I may do a top 10 most complimented fragrances. I haven't done one of those, I don't believe. But this is definitely in the top 5, for sure. All right, let's go to summer nights now. So a lot of times people will ask me, like, what's a good summer date night fragrance? What's a good summer evening fragrance? So my rule of thumb is this. If it is still hot out, continue to wear your daytime scent. So like, if I'm wearing light blue intense and it's still 90 plus degrees at 9 o'clock at night, I'm still going to be wearing light blue intense. Don't change your fragrance if it's still super hot out. Now, if it does cool down a little bit and you do have a different nighttime than daytime, I have 2 that I'm going to talk about. The first one is a recently discontinued fragrance, and this is Gio Absolu. It's my favorite Gio fragrance, Gio Absolu. It doesn't smell anything like the other Gios. It is fresh, fruity, bubblegum, sweet, and it has a sexy wooden dry down. So it sets it out from others in that genre of the fresh, fruity, sweet bubblegum, and it has that sexy woody dry down. This is a summer night superstar for me. Good for date nights, good for casual, good for dressed up, dressed down. Nighttime, this is a vibe. Going to the bar, going out with friends, going to a club. You're going to be smelling good with that. And I like it just because it's the best Gio in my mind, because it doesn't smell like any other Gio. It's its own thing. It doesn't smell like a Gio. Because if you smell like Gio, people are just going to be like, oh, that's your dad, that's your uncle, that's your crazy ex who wears Aqva Gio and Aqva Gio, whatever. That one doesn't smell like that, and it works great as summer nighttime. The other summer nighttime fragrance that I'm going to showcase is a little bit, it's not a little bit, it's a new release for 2024, and that is the Most Wanted Eau de Toilette. Now, this fragrance is great. I've worn it a bunch since I've gotten it. It works daytime, it works nighttime. In the summertime though, I'm going to gear this more towards indoors or nighttime. I don't want you wearing it on a hot summer day. Could you? Probably. Would it work better on the other times? Yes. Summer nights, this will be fantastic. If you're going to be indoors all day, this will be fantastic. This fragrance is the freshest of the Most Wanted line. Now, if you've watched previous videos, I've always talked about how the Most Wanted EDT can also be worn in summer nights. That's still true. However, with this being fresher, it's just going to give you a touch more versatility throughout the summer with this guy. This is fantastic. It doesn't, all three of the Most Wanted smell different from each other. They don't really smell alike. This one's great. I like all three. I don't know if I'm close to preferring this one over the EDP. I like both. The EDP, as you know, is one of my favorite fragrances. It's the second highest rated fragrances by women on the channel. But the Eau de Toilette is awesome, and it's rising up just because of how easy it is to wear. And I love versatile, fresh fragrances, and this is definitely on the fresher side with sex appeal. And number 10, last but not least, this is Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton. Now, if you've been following me on my lives, I always talk about fragrances that the moment you smell them, it sparks instant joy. And when buying expensive fragrances, I don't think you should buy them if they don't spark instant joy. If it takes you about 2 to 3 weeks of wearing a fragrance to warm up to it, it then becomes the question of, do you actually love it, or did you just get used to smelling it? Because when you smell something and you instantly love it, you know right away. Like the second you smell it, you're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. What is that? And when I came up with this idea, it was because of this fragrance. Louis Vuitton fragrances are super expensive. First time I smelled this fragrance, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like instant happiness. It brought me in a good mood, and I bought it. Do I regret buying it? No. Every time I spray it, does it put me in a great mood? Yes. Now, I do have Pacific Chill, which is right there on the shelf. That one could also work for summer, but this one is basically just a summer-only fragrance, and it just puts me in the best mood whenever I smell this one. So when you buy your expensive fragrances, sample first, but then only buy the ones that are like instant loves. Save your money. If it's not an instant love, there will be a fragrance that will be an instant love. Don't spend unwarranted money. Only buy the ones that spark instant joy for you. And Afternoon Swim does that. Now, those were 10 of my most looking forward to summer fragrances. I wear a different fragrance almost every single day, so I will give a couple honorable mentions. I mentioned Artisan Pure earlier. Artisan Teal by Jean Vibrato I will wear a lot, especially layered with Sauvage, and I'll also wear Orange Sanguine by Atelier, also layered with Sauvage. I didn't put any of the Lacoste Blancs in this video because I literally wear them year-round because I love freshies and they're fresh, versatile fragrances, and I live in Los Angeles and I can wear them year-round. Lacoste Blanc EDT, EDP, and Lacoste Blanc Eau Fraiche are superstars, and I will probably wear those still as much or more than many of these that I listed in this video. I just didn't want to throw them in there because I wear them all the time already. I'm trying to think of other ones that I'll wear. Sedley I wore the other day. Sedley is great by Parfums de Marly. Isla Blue by Raja Parfums. Elysium Eau Intense by Raja Parfums. And I would love if one of the designer brands releases a new summer superstar. We haven't got a really good summer superstar from the designer brands recently. And one I just got a test a sample of is the Mari Porthole. And I plan on testing that one out a ton to see if I want to buy the bottle. And it already smells pretty good, so I'm leaning towards buying that bottle. But I'm going to test that one out for sure. So let me know in the comments, what are your top 3 most excited for summer fragrances? And hopefully the sound worked on this one and I don't have to do it a third time. All right, thanks guys. Bye.